managing appointment requests over phone, email and messengers, no-shows, managing staff appointments, at the same time managing client database and making sales. And don't forget to actually serve the client, give them the service they ordered. Oh my god, it's so much for a single person to handle. So no wonder so many people feel burned out, having a hard time to increase sales or losing the business. Would you like to get more appointments? Would you like to make more money? And at the same time to work less? So, why hasn't it happened for you yet? Come on, admit it. This isn't the first time you've tried to find a solution to increase your sales and reduce your workload at the same time, right? Watch this video to the end and you'll discover exactly how to increase sales with no effort at all. My name is Martin Schein, and not too long ago I had to figure things out exactly like you are doing right now. I had to find out how to manage doing everything, all the tasks, all the same time. I wasn't able to prioritize in the right ways or spend my time effectively on the things that would bring me the most money. I was in a situation in which I had to reduce the amount of work I had on my plate, and I had to figure out how to prioritize the most important clients and their needs. Let me tell you a quick story about the time I decided to build Surftopia. At the time I was the CEO of a software company. I had built it up over many years and we were developing software for startups worldwide. But at the same time, my mother opened a beauty spa center. She had different treatment rooms where she offered cosmetic services. And people loved her. Everybody who came said that her positive energy was infectious and that the treatments that she gave them were the best they ever had. But from behind the scenes, I watched her struggling. I would even go so far as to say that I was watching her really suffering. She would tell me how hard it is to manage a beauty center, that she was so stressed, it was taking a toll of her health, and she said that she was even thinking of closing the business. I just didn't understand it. But I knew that I needed to help her. She's my mother, my children's grandmother, and I couldn't just stand by, do nothing, and watch her suffer. I had to do whatever I could to help my mother. And I thought to myself, how hard can it be to manage a beauty center in a small town? At the time I was managing a software development company with many clients, so I thought, how hard could it be to manage a beauty salon? So I took some time off from my business to help my mother out. I felt like a knight in shining armor coming to save the day. In my mind, I thought it would be like a small vacation. I would help my mother and spend some quality time with her in the process. But the red carpet was put out from under me. In the first few hours, I was greeting clients, getting them to their treatments with their therapist, answering the phone, responding to emails, responding to messages on social media, all the while trying to coordinate all the appointments for the staff. At the same time, I felt just miserably. The amount of stress was just crazy. As you can imagine, it is no easy task. You can't give client top-notch service with your full attention at the same time as you're answering a phone call. That's not to mention all the other things that need to be done. But I wasn't going to give up this easily. The thing was, my mother's business couldn't afford a full-time receptionist. But the main problem is that you can't do both. You can't deliver great customer service to an existing client while speaking to potential clients to make your next sale at the same time. While my mother was busy with one client for 45-90 minutes in a treatment, I couldn't imagine all the potential clients that she was losing out as they tried to reach her over the phone to make their bookings. The main problem was how to manage everything. We needed to manage all the reservation requests, remind clients about their existing appointments to avoid no-shows or last-minute cancellations, remind past clients to make their next appointment, all the while at the same time focusing on the client that is already there. It was like needing to be in a million different places and all at the same time. It's impossible to answer the phone only during the break and between the break appointments. We needed a solution. mother was losing businesses and I needed to help her to turn things around and fast. And that's when I had my big aha moment. What if my mother had a software that could manage all the appointments for her and her staff? And clients could make an appointment in seconds from any device without calling her. And the system would send an SMS reminder to the clients about appointments they already booked, so they wouldn't forget and they would arrive on time. And the system would send reminders to all customers to make new appointments. That would be a game changer. It will solve most of her problems. So I sat down for 7 days and 8 nights and put together the software concept that would do everything automatically for my mother. It would allow clients to make an appointment from their phones or from Facebook or even directly from the Google Maps results page. Customer would only book the available slots, so there would be no confusion or double bookings. The system would send SMS reminders to the clients to let them know that their appointment was in 1 hour. And if a client did not visit for, let's say, over a month, it would send an SMS to the client saying that the spa was missing them, and should they like to make another appointment, there was a link attached to it. I set my best engineers and designers to work and we built it. After almost 3 months of hard work, we had the first version online, and I presented it to my mother. She was in tears and cried with relief and excitement to see it in action. As she wiped her eyes to smile, absolute relief on her face, she turned to me and said, "This is Utopia, service Utopia." After the first month or so of having the software in place, my mother noticed the clients were automatically booking. She did not have to speak to them or write things down in her calendar. More and more clients started to come to her because they just booked an appointment whenever it was convenient to them, and not to have to wait until she had the time to answer the phone or return the calls after working hours. She would wake up every morning watching as her calendar filled up. Her clients started to arrive on time. They would often thank her for the friendly reminders, saying that they would have forgotten but remembered that when they got the SMS. Within a month or so, her list of no-show reduced to 0, so she could not believe it. She told me that the most uncomfortable situation where I was to call a client who had made an appointment who was running late, only to hear that they had completely forgot about the appointment, and then said never hearing from them again. She started to become more relaxed, which resulted in even more raving reviews about she actually had the time to be with the client in front of her and not to have to attention to divert to managing the clients who did not arrive. I realized that the whole thing, it wasn't her fault. She was failing because of traditional, outdated ideas that customers would only make appointments over the phone. We know from services like Booking.com and OpenTable that it's not true. No wonder she was struggling. For years they wanted her to believe that she couldn't fill her calendar if she don't answer the phone herself or hire a professional receptionist. She was under the impression that she was the only one that would manage to fill the calendar fully. When I figured out that it wasn't true, I was finally able to break her out of her chains and get the result she deserved. The real problem here is the traditional, outdated idea that customer makes an appointment only because there is a professional receptionist present to make it with. This is the thing that she were in once keeping on from discovering ways to increase her sales with professional appointment scheduling software. Once I realized this, my mother and I were able to fill her calendar in less than 4 weeks. This meant that the spa was fully booked 7 days a week, all year round, with no receptionist or human intervention. My mother was free to run her spa, treat her guests to the best therapies, and concentrate more time on what meant on her. I used what I discovered to be able to take the appointment scheduling software to the next level, create a body of staff who work round the clock with new appointments, and effortlessly brought in all clients that we had not seen for months or years. Get customers to compete for free time slots, which drastically increased the demand for appointments automatically. This meant that it was not my mother's begging to them to make a new appointment. Give customers an effortless and easy way to make appointments whenever they wanted, if they were making the bookings outside of the spa's working hours. This is the case for hotels, flight tickets and restaurants, and it's true for every kind of an appointment. The client wants to be able to make an appointment at any time. But it wasn't just my mother's spa center that found this useful. Take a look at what leveraging a booking software brings. It handles 90% of the tasks that a receptionist or business owners would have to do, like answering the phone, checking available slots in the calendar, confirming the appointment, calling and reminding the client that has an appointment today. And it doesn't matter what business industry you are. If you are a doctor, a music teacher, a personal trainer, a multi-level marketing agent, sales representative, HR, or any other businesses where one or more people have appointments to manage and reminders to send to clients. In the beginning, I didn't want anything more than to see my mother more relaxed and happy. But after she implemented it in her spa, and I not only decreased the work of managing appointment requests with no time investment whatsoever, it also helped to get even more appointments and reduce her no-shows by 90%. It helped her clients to book her services more often too. The major change was the automated reminders for the clients who did not visit her for 1 month or 2 months or even 3 months. As a returning client, increased her income drastically. This is something that took no time and no effort, as the system did it for her automatically. And that's why I created Surftopia, the automatic appointment management software. It took months of focused effort and sleepless nights to create a software that becomes your personal assistant and sales manager in one, but it was totally worth it. It will help you give a better service to existing clients. It's also a very efficient way to make sure that all clients come again by just reminding them of the great service that you got from you and checking if they want it again. It's so easy. What used to take me months of development and endless torture can get now and done in just a few minutes. In fact, here's just a sample of what you will get. Multilingual appointment form with payment integration, so you can generate appointments 24/7 in the language that is comfortable for your client. Appointment reminders that reduce no-shows by 90% with almost no delays, eliminating empty slots in your calendar, reducing the waiting period for your clients with no administrative calls or responding to messages. Just make more money and stop losing money. Cycle sale reminders. If customers haven't visited you for a while, they will be reminded. This means that you don't search for new clients every month. You continue to work with your existing customer base. Manage all of your staff appointments from one platform, from any device, so you can avoid confused and always see where you have empty slots available. Integrate your multilingual booking form with Google Maps and Facebook business page, so your clients can book 24/7 directly from Google or Facebook in their native language from anywhere in the world. But don't just take my words for it. Take a look at this. Cow et al. From VIS 2011 study summarized that web-based scheduling software reduced labor costs, improved satisfaction, improved efficiency, reduced no-shows, reduced wait time, increased revenue, popularity, reduced costs, balanced customer load, and reduced wrong appointments. Online appointment scheduling software is without a doubt the most efficient and affordable option for all site organizations, regardless of their type of service and schedule. Also, according to Internet World Statistics, there are more than 2 billion internet users worldwide, a 480% increase since 2000. That's a significant percentage of the world population. These individuals are not just checking email or viewing the family photos on social media sites. They are also conducting daily transactions such as booking appointments and reservations. As this number continues to grow, organizations must adapt to this expanding trend or face the reality of losing customers, clients, patients, and students, and the sales that come with them, to competitors that to offer online appointment scheduling. For instance, a counseling group that began using online scheduling software immediately experienced a 75% drop in phone calls, which free us up staff time. The researcher exchange survey showed that 42% of customers said they would have scheduled an appointment online, but they didn't have the opportunity. By 2019, 16% of US health systems will offer digital self-scheduling. According to the researcher exchange survey, 34% of appointments that are scheduled online are done after the office is closed. This means that by offering 24/7 convenience of online scheduling, practices can increase the number of overall appointments while reducing any added strain to the business office administration. But before you get started, let me ask you a question. Would you like to get access to the appointment scheduling software for, let's say, less than what you would pay for a normal pizza, or less than you would pay for a receptionist for even 1 hour? Now, while it will be impossible to show you all of the benefits of the appointment scheduling software, I want to show you some of the things that you'll experience as soon as you're on board. Earn more money. Get appointments from your clients 24/7, even if you are busy with another client or while you're even sleeping. Send appointment reminders. Reduce no-shows by 90%. Get a multilingual online booking page. Enables you to have appointments from people you don't know, may not have ever spoken to them before, or even tourists who don't speak your language. Remind every client every month or two to book your services again, and don't need to constantly call your existing clients to fill your calendar. Get appointments directly from Facebook with your integration to your business page. Get appointments directly from Google, My Business, and Google Maps. Work less and let software organize your calendars. There's free calendars views. You will show you details about your appointments with the view you prefer, as a calendar, table, or a Kanban board. Every staff member manages their own calendar and see all their appointments. Every staff member will get reminders for his next appointment, so clients don't need to wait or be disappointed that the person that they booked with is not present. Let your customer pay you when they make the appointment upfront. Manage all your customers in one place. Categorize them in different groups. See when they have birthday or other important life events, and see all the past appointments they ever had. Let us be your personal assistant and manage the appointments while you are busy serving the actual client. You will get also a digital business card page, so you can share all the ways the clients can contact you. It's worth more than $200. The second bonus is you will get a Facebook tab application, your multilingual booking page on Facebook, worth $497. The third bonus you're getting is a video trading how to increase your sales for your service businesses, $997 value. The total value of all bonuses is $2,000. Why? Because you're getting the workforce of an entire chain. If you would get all the benefits that I showed you of the appointment scheduling software, would it be worth for you? If you would get all the automatic functions we created, would it be worth it? Of course it would be worth it. Want some even better news? I'm not going to charge you $2,000. I'm only going to charge you $10 per month. I'm going to take on all the risk and give you my try it for 30 days for $1 guarantee. If the appointment scheduling software doesn't show you the benefits and get you more appointments, if it doesn't take you by the hand and demonstrate step by step how you can reduce no-shows by 90%, or if it fails to help you make clients to make appointments for your services more often, then you can cancel, no question asked. But you must act now, because setting your appointment scheduling software in just 10 minutes. Start accepting today appointments 24/7. Reduce your no-shows today. Just imagine what life will be like when The appointment scheduling software works for you day and night. So click the button below and try it today for just $1 for 30 days right now, and you'll be taken to the secure order form. After you put your credit card information, you'll be taken to the secure members area where you get the access to the appointment scheduling software, even if it's 2 a.m. For those who are already signing up, this is what's going to happen next. Buy it for only $1 for 30 days. Find your location in Google and we import your settings like address and working hours. Then connect your Facebook page and import your profile pictures and settings. Configure some adjustment and you're ready to start in minutes. Let's be blunt, if you pass over this offer, will you be able to reduce your costs, increase your sales and work less at the same time? Probably not. You just keep struggling and never figure out how to increase sales with no additional time investment. Get the software now and start get success you deserve. So as a reminder, you are going to get with the appointment scheduling software. Earn more money, get 24/7 appointments even if you are busy with a client or even sleep. Send appointment reminders and reduce no-shows by 90%. Get a multilingual online booking page so you get appointments from people you don't know or even tourists who don't speak your language. Remind every client every month or two to book your services again. You don't need to call again for existing clients to fill your calendar. Get appointments directly from Facebook with your integration to your business page. Get appointments directly from Google My Business and Google Maps. Work less and let the software organize your calendars. Free calendar views will show you all details about your appointments with the view you prefer: calendar, table, and Kanban board. Every staff member can manage his own calendar and see all his appointments. Every staff member will get a reminder for the next appointment, so clients don't need to wait or be disappointed the employee is not present. Let your customer pay you when they make the appointment upfront. Manage all your customers in one place. Categorize them in different groups, see when they have birthday or other important life event, and see all the past appointments they had. Let us be your personal assistant and manage the appointments while you're busy serving the client. Bonus 1. You will get also a digital business card page so you can share all the ways the clients can contact you, worth more than $199. Bonus 2. Facebook tab application, your multilingual booking page on Facebook, $497 value. The third bonus is video training of how to increase your sales from your service business value. Never before have you had such a unique opportunity to be taken by the hand and help you to increase your sales with no effort. Act now so you can get more appointments, reduce no-shows by 90%, and enable your clients to book your services more often like I did it for my mother. This entire software offer will be sold for $2,000. This introductory price of $10 per month is a buy-in now before it's gone offer, so act fast.